So it's August 29th. I'm at work right now, but I feel like, not I feel like, this month of August has been like the month of like legit clarity for me, which is very interesting because like I've been getting a lot of confirmation on certain things, and it's like God can't be any more clear. And I'm grateful for that, but in the same breath, I feel like having the answers that I know now, I low key feel like I don't know who I am anymore. I've been getting the word like God's been trying to tell me like that I'm basically going backwards. Like, Alicia, I brought you here to this new place for new things, and you keep trying to go backwards, and I don't understand why. And it's true. It's like I came to Houston expecting to do the same thing that I was doing back home, and God's like, that's not why I brought you here at all. And you're going to keep fighting and fighting to do things your way when it's not my will. And God will give you the desires of your heart, but you will be let down over and over and over again. And at some point, I'm like, this is exactly why God keeps telling me to wait and be still, because it's like you keep trying to do things on your own term, and God's like, that's not what I said. And it's very difficult for me because this is the first time in life that I'm literally not in charge at all. So it's interesting because I've been getting some very like random dreams, and I'm realizing I'm like, God's clearly trying to tell me something. Like, there's nothing random about these dreams. Like, he's literally trying to tell you something, and I'm trying to now, even reading in my word and stuff, I'm trying to learn how to interpret my dreams. So last night I had a dream, long story short, that I was at my sister's house, like my biological sister Lydia's house, and I was going through a closet of old clothes. Now the interesting thing, like, it was a very random dream, but it was so random, but it made me get up and write it down, because normally at night I'll have like 3 to 4 different dreams a night, but I had this dream the whole night. Like, it didn't change. It didn't matter if I woke up and went back to sleep. I was still having this dream, but I was basically at my sister's house in a closet the whole time, and I'm literally just sorting through clothes. That's all I'm doing. I'm sorting through old clothes, and when I mean old clothes, like, I'm like old clothes that I wore back in my 20s, clothes that I had in high school. I'm going through my sister's clothes, and I'm trying to get these clothes to fit, and I'm going through my sister's clothes to see if there's anything that I can take from her that I might want. And I watched a video online on like interpreting your dreams, and one thing the guy said is if you dream about putting on old clothes or clothes that no longer fit, is an indication that you're trying to go back to whatever God delivered you from. And again, I'm like, that's confirmation again, because earlier this month, four times in one week, it was like in a span of like 2 days, I kept getting remembers Lot's wife, and I didn't understand why I was getting the word like remember Lot's wife. And I seen like a video on Instagram, and the girl had explained, well, remember what Lot's wife did. She looked back when she wasn't supposed to. So that was my first indication, like, okay, maybe God's trying to tell me, like, you're looking back from something that he saved you from, and he doesn't want you to do that. So now, having that dream last night, and then hearing the prophetic word that, like, if you're dreaming about putting on old clothes, you're basically, I'm really striving to have what I had before, and God's like, Alicia, I'm trying to give you a new. I'm trying to give you a new, and I keep asking for patience, but I'm so impatient. It's like I'm not patient at all. I'm not patient at all, and I'm super controlling when it comes to my life. I'm not controlling when it comes to people, but when it comes to my life, I'm very much controlling, and it's very hard to realize I am not in control. No matter how hard I try, it's like, you are not in control at all, and I need to release control. And then he also said too, like, it was two things that happened in one dream, and he gave a prophetic word about interpreting that dream. He said, if you dream about going to school, like you're back in school, whether it be elementary or high school or whatever, that indicates a spirit of delay. And that is normally where like your issues in life, started. So you kind of need to like sort through that and figure that out. And it's interesting because 2 days ago, I had a dream that I was in high school again. I was staying in the after school program and I was trying to go home. But for whatever reason, I could not leave the school. Like, I could not leave. I feel like I was there, like in the dream, it felt like I was there for like 3 days, but I kept missing the bus. It's like I kept missing the bus because I couldn't find the location of where to go to get on the bus. And the next part the guy says is, if you dream about missing the bus or the train, means you've missed an opportunity. And I'm like, it just made me super emotional because I'm like, okay, I'm clearly in a spirit of delay and there's something that I missed. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did I miss? Like, I don't know. Like, it's a very interesting time for me right now because it's like I'm here in Houston and Monday will make, it's the 29th, so Monday will literally make 6 months that I have been here. And I'm just stuck in the same, there's no progress. There's nothing has changed in any aspect of my life other than my spiritual life. I'm growing closer to God. I'm understanding the word. I'm having more of a relationship with him. But as far as relationship wise, financial wise, career wise, like everything is still just stuck in the same spot. And I'm like, I'm just hard headed, and I know I am, and I'm just impatient. And God is literally trying to tell me something, and I'm like not getting it at all. Like, I'm just such a babe in Christ right now that it's like whatever He's trying to tell me, I'm not catching it. Like, I'm just not catching it, and it's very frustrating. So I just felt like I just needed to just document it, say it. I don't know, like there's a whole lot. There's a whole lot. He even talked about if you have a dream where you're running and you're moving slow. I always have dreams that I'm running as fast as I possibly can, but somehow in the dream I'm moving in slow motion, and that means that I'm lacking progress and stuff. And I'm like, all of these dreams are indicating all the same thing. Like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm delayed. I'm stuck. Like, whew, it's crazy. But I'm grateful to have this revelation of it.